Welcome back to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins. You heard me. Back at y'all on a Saturday. It is the preview of the last game of the year. Us versus the enemy, the Patriots, all right? We got these boys on deck. We got to find out how we going to win this game, bro. Look, our season's over. Patriots season is not. They're in the playoffs no matter what. Win or lose, they're in the playoffs. But what can we do, okay? What can we do? We ain't in the playoffs. Might as well spoil some things for the Patriots. Now, we've been prone to spoiling things of late for the Patriots, whether that be getting them out of the playoffs completely or helping them lose the 1 seed, which helped them lose the Super Bowl. So we do our part, all right, to help spoil things for the Patriots. We are the team that has beaten them over the last 20 years more than anybody else. We are on a 2-game winning streak with Tua against them, or 2 games in a row. 2-game winning streak, I guess you could say that. So we got to find out or find a way to make it happen again come Sunday. Game got flexed to 4:25 or something like that. So it'll be a afternoon game. We got to figure out how we can win this game, all right? Now, we get it. We know Dolphins just aren't as good as, the upper echelon teams, and then we're not as sorry as the lower end teams, so we're somewhere caught in the middle, right? But how about the Patriots? Are the Patriots a good team, or are they somewhere caught in the middle? This is the game that's going to tell us and them where they are and where we are. All right, if we're able to pull out this game, which is not going to be easy, and we'll talk about that. This ain't going to be easy. We're able to pull this game out. It says that the Patriots are on our level. Okay, that's what it says. The Patriots are on our level. It's not that we're on their level. All right, they're on our level. All right, but if they beat us, then they've moved themselves up to that upper echelon type team beating us on Sunday. So this game means a lot for them, okay, because they don't want to be lumped in and be at our level, okay, a mediocre team. They want that confidence going into the playoffs like, hey, you know what, we're one of these upper echelon teams. Now, some people will say, well, they're an upper echelon team anyway because they're making the playoffs. Plenty of times, especially now they added another an extra seed in the playoffs, plenty of times mediocre teams get to make it, okay? We could have easily made the playoffs if we won a few games earlier in the season, and we're still a middle of the pack team. We're not an upper echelon team yet, okay? So there's a chance, all right, that they get to solidify themselves if they beat us, but there's also a chance that, hey, they make the playoffs and they're just a middle of the pack team and they're sacrificial lambs at that point. Because there's no way. If they can't beat us, there's absolutely no way that they're going to go in there with Mac Jones of all people and just start wreaking havoc. Forget about it, all right? So they got a lot. They have more to prove than we do in this game, to be honest, all right? Because we already won this season against them, albeit the first game of the year, but we got that one in the books. We win again, we secure our second straight winning season, which doesn't mean much because he didn't make the playoffs. And on top of that, Tua is 3-0 against Bill Belichick and that defense, and that's all right with me, all right? And it's bragging rights against the Patriots for actually sweeping them for the first time in I don't know how long. So, couple things on the plate for us, definitely more on the plate for them. I expect that they're going to come in, they're going to play their best game. We got to go in our house, defend home court, defend home field, get up out of there with a W. Now, let's talk about how easy or hard this is going to be. This is going to be a very tough game. For one, they have the top 2 defense, a pass defense in the league, okay? Nobody's able to pass on them with regularity. Nobody's able to pass on us with regularity as well, all right? But they do have a little bit better pass defense metrics-wise than we do, although we're up there as well with them. Rush, they don't stop the run that well. We actually stop the run a little bit better than they do right now, okay? Over the course of the last 8 or 9 weeks, we're stopping the run at a higher clip than they are. They're not that great at stopping the run, but we're not that great at running the football, okay? And even when we were running the football well at a high clip, we weren't running that often. So this game, we've got to be able to run the football. It's almost every week. We got to be able to run. It's the RPO. So if you hear every YouTuber say you got to be able to run the football and you guys are tired of it, remember, we're running the RPO offense. R stands for run. Okay, if you can't run, you can't run the RPO. So that's why every week, every YouTuber for the Miami Dolphins keeps saying we need to be able to run the football. It's because the R in RPO is just that. You know, it's very important to be able to run the ball in an RPO offense. Now, moving on, we need to be able to stop the run. Why? If we're able to stop the run, we have to make Mac Jones beat us. If we have to make Mac Jones beat us, I like our chances in winning this game. It's just that plain and simple. And that's all I got to say about that. We can win this game if we make Mac Jones beat us. If we make the running backs beat us, they're going to beat us. All right? And I know we're able to stop the run a little bit, but what we put out last week against the Titans, best believe New England will be trying those same exact runs to see, because they're more physical than us, by the way. All right? They're just as physical as the Titans are when it comes to the run game. They're going to try these same type of runs against us to see if we have done our homework. If we haven't, we're going to lose. Plain and simple. If they're able to run the ball at will, that opens up the play action pass game for them. This guy on the other side of Mac Jones is elite when it comes to play action, when it comes to accuracy. He can throw some down the field as well. He ain't no scrub. All right, now he might be Tua's understudy, but he's no scrub. Matter of fact, while we're talking about Tua's got to show us something in this game. I'm not saying that this is a make or break game for him, but we need Tua to play better than he did last week. All right. Honestly, I would like to see Tua lead an offense to 28 points in this game. Now, it's not going to be easy to do. Okay. But he need to make up for last week. So 28 points is my bar for him. If he can get to 28 points, it shows me, okay, this guy can actually do something for us. It gives us something positive to hang our hats on going into the offseason. Gives us a little bit of hope, all right, for this guy in this offense to throw touchdowns or to lead offenses to touchdowns against that defense. Will be saying something. I would like to see 28. It's not that I'm expecting 28, but I would like to see 28 points for him for the last game, making up for the previous game. We get a W. He wins that game. Not all is forgiven. Not all is forgiven, for sure, because a lot of people are ready to go in and play quarterback themselves over Tua. And I understand and I get y'all. I just don't feel the same way. So, and I'll make a video about that at a later date. But Tua's he's got to do something. All right, he can't come out and lay an egg. And I understand the ball, you know, and the ball being wet is not going to be an issue in Miami and frozen and everything like that. That's not going to be an issue. But he's still been off. He was off in a dome against the Saints on Monday night. All right, he was still off, and he was in the dome, perfect conditions. So we need him to play a lot better than that. Now, last thing I want to say about Tua real quick when it comes to the wet ball stuff. I've heard a lot of people talk about, you know, to him throwing in those conditions and did he practice those things. He himself says that he's going to practice those things a little more. And then they brought up a thing about hands, okay, small hands. All right, and there's this misnomer out there that Tua has small hands. I'm here to dispel that. Tua, all right, does not have small hands. Joe Burrow has small hands. All right, Joe Burrow has like a 9 3/8 hand size. Tua has a 10 1/4 hand size. Okay, about the same as Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson has good sized hands for a quarterback, his height as well. All right, and you don't have to be tall to have big hands. That's just not true. You can be tall and have small hands. You can be short and have big hands. It doesn't matter. He has 10-inch hands. That is able to get the job done. Okay. Tannehill has smaller hands than Tua has, okay? It's not his hand size. His problems it's not hand size. That's not what it is. His problem is that the ball was frozen and cold and wet, and he just has never been in that position before. It's not his hand size. Now, moving on. Defense, what we need from the defense this game, got to be able to confuse Mac Jones. Got to throw some things at him to see what he knows, see what he doesn't know. He's one of the smartest rookies I've ever seen in my life. He's able to read things and see things that you're not supposed to be able to see as a rookie. That's because he did his homework. He read and went through the whole playbook, understood it at an elite level early, and then he flipped over to the defensive playbook and started to understand their concepts. So he's very smart. Obviously, we run the same type of defense they run. He's going to know what's coming for the most part. We've got to figure out a way to give him different looks, confuse him post-snap. Okay, post-snap is what we want to do in confusing him. And see if we can get him to make a few mistakes and help us, win the game that way. Special teams got to come through, man. The special teams has to come through. We need more from the special teams all the way around. Hopefully we get that. I believe we can win this game. I'm not confident we will win it. I believe we can win it. Two different things. I'm going to go ahead with my prediction and let you guys know right now. Here's how I'm feeling. I got the Dolphins losing this game, okay? Now, I would like to see Tua throw up 28 points and things like that. I just don't believe that they're going to win the game, all right? Although I want them to in my heart. I'm going with my head here this time. I got them losing 24-20. Pats win the game. Pats get out of there, go to the playoffs. They lose in the first round, and then we laugh at them. I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all already know what it is. Fins up till we die. Win or lose, I'm a Dolphin, and that's all it is. Lifer, all right? Dolphin lifer, win, lose, or draw. I'll holler at y'all in the next one.